Hi. Today I want to talk about my experiences in special education classes and other places that are supposed to be made for disabled people. I also want to talk about communication and how people in these places have failed AAC users. I feel like the best way to give context is to let you know that I have an entire folder dedicated to special ed, and it's full of pre-programmed phrases telling teachers to back off, basically. I might go through it at the end of this video. I've seen people being discouraged from using their AAC device to talk to their friends. I've seen wheelchair users who have AAC devices only have access to their AAC in speech therapy, otherwise the devices were kept in the back corner, where these students couldn't access them. I've seen students screamed at for trying to communicate with behavior and noises. I, personally, have been ignored or discredited because I'm talking with a device instead of my mouth. I've seen people who have an incredibly difficult time speaking verbally, people who are rarely if ever understood, left with no other method of communication because they can talk. I've had to share my device with a friend. I have had a volunteer aide come up to us while I'm letting my friend experiment with my device, and tell my friend not to touch my device. I am nonverbal, but my body works just fine. I could have taken my device away from her. I didn't. I could have pushed her out away. I didn't. I do not need someone to talk for me. I am perfectly capable of standing up for myself. I was letting her use my device on purpose. She was interested in it. She needed something to help her communicate. Yes, it is unfair that I have had to share a device that functions as a body part. But I can at least make sure my friend has a way to communicate when she's with me. These stories really upset me. It is not okay to leave someone without a way to communicate. It's not okay to isolate someone from their friends, because they aren't supposed to use their AAC for that. It is not okay to only give someone access to their voice once a week for speech. It is not okay to talk for or over someone, even if they can't talk. It's not okay to yell at someone for trying to communicate. This sort of thing happens every day in special ed. As someone who was entirely nonverbal for months, I know how it feels to have your social needs left unmet. It's traumatizing. Keeping someone from being able to communicate is harmful. Here's my SPED folder. I'm not talking to you. I'm not waving to you, I'm waving to my friend. They don't need to say that with words. They communicated it to me just fine. They don't have to respond. Let them stim. They're not hurting anyone. Don't speak for them. I'm not a person with autism, I am autistic. I am disabled, not special needs. I'm going to report this. This makes me uncomfortable. I'm not okay with this.